Man. Yesterday, if you was following the videos from yesterday, I ended up having to leave. I ended up having to leave my car at the mechanic shop for them to fix it. So now I'm walking 100 million miles. I'm walking a little distance to go pick it up. I could have easily jumped in an Uber, but felt like walking. It's pretty nippy outside. I didn't know it was this cold. The good thing I have a few layers on. But we outside, man. It's the last day of the year. This should be my last vlog of the year. Know what I mean? Peace out 2025. What up 2026? I'm saying. We out here. Good old Camden, New Jersey. Walking, checking out the scenery and shit. Pretty cool and quiet out here. Way different from New York. New York is wild and robust and different. You know that. Nonetheless, we fit it anywhere, man. But we about our own business and we don't mess with anybody. So I don't even care to live anywhere. As long as things is going on and money's flowing, live anywhere, man. I'm a truth will get us. So I don't even worry about stuff like that. But out here, a lot of people will wonder, oh, you're so lonely out here by yourself. Da 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 da, this, that, and the third. Sometimes it's better that way, man. You lonely, you by yourself, you have less distraction and more focus. And that's what I really look for most of the time. You know what I mean? Just try to stay focused. I gave myself 5 years to turn a whole lot of stuff around. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Now I mean, I ain't going to try to allow nobody to break that focus. So I'm just locked in, man. I'm locked in, and we are here. I got to go get my work truck from the shop right now. See what they talking about. So, but I definitely need to stop driving my BMW. Happy New Year! All right. Yeah. And the people in my here is pretty cool. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm trying to not having to drive my BMW to work anymore because them construction sites is brutal with the low profile tires and my rims. Last year alone, I changed my rim 4 times. That's unheard of. Definitely unheard of. But I'm not mad. I know what it is. I know what I was getting myself into when I was driving my car every day. You're not supposed to really daily them kind of luxury cars. So I knew what it was, but I'm not going to spend money on something that I can't make money off of. That's the next thing. I don't buy nothing that I can't make money off of. Nothing, no big investments, I should say, because that's a pretty big investment. A lot of guys my age with my trade, they would mostly go with a truck or something that could make them money. And that's pretty much my frame of mind. But at the time when I bought that car, I didn't need a truck because I was locked in the skyscrapers, doing high rise buildings, plastering high rise buildings. So I was stable for maybe 8, 9 months out of the year. So all I would have done was park my car and take the train to work, which is in Manhattan. I would have took the train to work. But yeah, I guess that got a little played out. High rise buildings stopped going up as they normally did. And there's a lot of people on the waiting list, man. So the calls got less and less to call me into work. So it's no big deal for a tradesman. If you're a trade man, you just move on. You know what I mean? So now I'm doing concrete. Each job is like a week, a few days, 2 weeks. How's it going, man? Few weeks at a time. So I don't stay long enough on job sites. So I have to keep driving to work. So that's how I started driving my BM to work every day because the job locations, they switch them all the time. And as a trade man, every first or second day on the job, you're gonna have to carry all your tools. If you're gonna have to carry all your tools, you're gonna have to drive the and second day, and then after that, then maybe you find a ride or a train, public transportation after that, because you mainly leave your main tools there, and then you take a train back and forth. But with concrete, I'm making so much money with concrete that I don't even see the point of taking public transportation because you got to get there. I mean, you don't want to be late because of the train, or I want to lock myself into concrete. Um, and that's pretty much it. And I'm just trying to stay focused. So now I have the truck. I could ride over them big old humps and swamps they be having us driving on the construction sites. I have to go like 1 mile per hour going through the parking lots and stuff like that because they have big ditches and craters, and you don't know when you're gonna fall in one of them and break a rim or something. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Now I got the now my truck is fixed. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna head back home, and then I'm gonna have to set an appointment for the DMV to re-register my truck after I put some insurance on it. So I should be good by the weekend. So early, early, early this year, I should be on the road with my truck. And also, I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about renting the truck out on the weekends to whoever wanna move something or do something with the truck. I'm thinking about renting the truck in case, just for a little extra money. And I don't want the truck to be parked up. I just want to make all the money I could make and just get everything together. And hopefully next year I could invest in another property and just keep going, man. My main objective is pretty much I want to get into real estate. A hard body. Right now I'm buying properties, personal properties, to get over a few little humps. But as soon as I recognize as like a homeowner, multi property homeowner or something like that, and I have that credit, I'm gonna start buying houses at a rental property, fixer upper, flip them. I want to get into it hard, like hard, like OD hard. So right now I'm just setting up my play field, making sure everything is good on my legal end, meaning with my credit, with my hard lenders. I also want to make everything look good on paper right now. So I'm just trying to build up my portfolio. So when I sit in front of these guys, they know about business because you already know, man. It is what it is. A lot of people don't trust younger black people like that to get into stuff like that. So I don't know, they see you different or something. I don't know. But I think it's a little harder for us. And I'm really not intimidated by that. But I just want to make sure I dot all my I's and cross all my T's before I get into something. And that's pretty much my aim with it. So I'm just trying to stay focused I want to do better by my family, man, and that's pretty much my main objective. Do better by my family, my mother. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to do my due diligence. I just lost my father 2 years ago, and me and my sister pretty much buried him, and me and her go half and half on the burial, and she's pretty much still in debt from that 2 years ago. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because us as black people, we don't set ourselves up for times like those. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna put my kids through that. But at the end of the day, I'm not even mad. I just get over stuff, you know what I mean? Because in Jamaica, back in Jamaica, where I'm from, the regular society people, they don't think like to set themselves up for the future. And I mean, they live for today. And I get it. I get it. All you do is you live and you learn, because obviously that don't work. You got to plan for the future. You got to live for today, but plan for the future as well. You know what I mean? Got to learn how to multitask. Can't leave yourself loose out here and burden anybody with your life. Your life is your life. Yes, you have loved ones. Yes, you took care of people while you was alive. Yes, you did what you had to do while you was going. But I don't believe passing away and leaving people in debt because you used to do for that person. I mean, even though my father didn't really do anything for me, I always been on my own, doing my own thing since I was like 14. But nonetheless, it's my father, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I'm trying to do things a little bit different, a little bit more professional, and a little bit more with less headaches and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I want my kids to be happy with their life. So I'm just trying to do what I gotta do, man. And we outside, Camden, Camden County, New Jersey, and Long Ass Railroad. We outside, man. There's actually a little spot right there, a nightclub slash karaoke bar. I heard it's popping. I don't really know anybody over here, so think I might check that out. Today's what? Today's Wednesday. I think I might check that out on Friday night. But I gotta go home and set up like I said, set up an appointment for the DMV after I get my insurance on the truck. So that's pretty much the motive for the day. And if you're wondering, I'm only walking 2 more blocks up the road. These blocks out here is crazy long, man. Each block is like shit compared to New York blocks. Completely different. Like them joints is so long, man. That shit is crazy. But we ain't no lazy guys. So I'm gonna do what I do, and I'm gonna walk out here, and I'm gonna see what this lady talking about. Hopefully, I could just pay for this and get out of this lady's place. I also have to run to Advanced Auto because yesterday I bought a battery from Advanced Auto, and apparently, when you take the old battery back, the one that was there before, they give you a $22 discount on the battery that you bought. And yesterday that battery I bought was like 350 or something. So whatever you could get back, man, make sure you get that. So I'm gonna return that battery case in, and they're gonna refund 22 bucks back to my account. Need that. So yeah, that's pretty much a plan. And for the day. So if you're here, man, you've been tuning in, locking in with me over the years. I appreciate you. I respect and love all of y'all. And if you haven't and you just been watching my content, let's go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man. hit the follow button, hit the subscribe and notification button. Follow your boy, man. We trying to do big things out here. So at the end of the day, you won't miss out on any content coming up for the New Year's, or you won't miss anything at all. That's because I really don't have a set schedule for my videos. So at the end of the day, you'll be already locked in. And as soon as I get on online, you would pretty much get the footage as I'm putting it out. Get these nice ducks. These are the things out in the suburbs, man. These things is refreshing, you know what I mean? Tranquility at its best. Them guys is just cruising in the cool ass water. I know that shit cold. I don't care how slow y'all going. I know y'all cold. Anyway, their endurance is better than mine. So you gotta use them things as encouragement. If those little ass ducks could survive out here, why are you crying? I mean, we got poultry. We built, man. We only got a few feathers. We out here, we built. That's why I don't let nothing worry me, man. Because no matter what you're going through, you always got somebody going through worse. So never make anything a problem. Just try to make things better. That's all you got to do. Just make things better. Don't cry about it. Make it better. You know what I mean? The time you're wasting on crying about it, it's time lost. You could have been working at it. You know what I mean? Don't let nothing bother you or get to you or mess with your head or make you lose focus, man. At the end of the day, you all you got. You heard? You all you got. So you can't go around sobbing over your problems. You fix your problems. That's what we men does. And we gotta be resilient and just make shit happen, man. You only live once. Like I was telling a friend of mine, I don't have time to waste on people. I don't have time to get mad at nobody. All I do is erase people out of my life. I only have one life to live, man. And you ain't gonna be disrespecting me over and over and over. You have one chance. One chance in my life. I only have one life. You have one chance. You disrespect me one time, that's it. It's a wrap. Even if I still talk to you or I still deal with you, it's never going to be the same. I would never put you in a situation where you could F me over again. Never. I probably say hi and bye, yeah, but I would never give you that upper hand for you to say, oh, I disrespected him again. Never. We ain't hanging out. We ain't doing none of that. But if I see you, it's what up. You gotta learn. You gotta learn. You gotta live with yourself, man. You don't want to be mad at somebody and in your house. Oh, F this person, F that person, wasting time over bad energy. You leave that shit alone, man. Leave it where it's at. You gotta leave people to themselves and leave people to other people. You don't have to do the repercussion, man. You don't have to be the one that's being revengeful and all of that. Let somebody else do that. That's a lot of headache. I mean, just stay focused, stay locked in on your goals, and everything will be all right. Don't let nothing throw you off, man. You're gonna have a lot of obstacles in life. It's how you deal with them and how you hurdle over them. That's that's what makes you a man or a strong person. Because I'm talking about man, both man and woman. You know what I mean? That's what makes you a strong person when you can hurdle over your problems and get past it and stay strong. That's it. Once you master that, you'll be all right. And you're probably wondering where the hell is this guy walking to? I'm just going up the road, the transmission shop. I had the guy check out my transmission yesterday. Thought my transmission was broken. It was kind of broken. But he said he tweaked some stuff, but mainly the transmission had a little bit of transmission oil in it. Maybe that's why it was slipping. Well, he claimed he did a little. bit of buttoning up and tying in or whatever he said he did. Not even going to doubt it because the truck, only thing wrong with the truck, it pretty much wasn't going over 60 when I was driving. Once I got to 60, it's like it just flatlined, it just stayed there. Don't go any further unless you take your foot off the gas. It slows down even more. But other from that, it's a good work truck, man. Hopefully this year I could get something brand new off the showroom. But like I said, these things gotta pay for themselves. I never look forward to pay for anything like that. So I have to make the money to get a truck like that. So I would never go ahead and do a hard loan, hard cash loan for a truck or something like that. Because at the end of the day, that's no real investment. At the end of the day, I only do hard loan cash for like houses, properties, and stuff like that. So right now I have to make enough money this year so I could get a brand new. I need one of them 2500s or something like that. A Laramie, something nice, something crazy nice that I could have a few years in. But yeah, right now, after I get the truck, then I'm gonna stop next door and I'm gonna get an oil change. Maybe wash the truck real quick. Excuse me. Wash the truck real quick. And then after that, I go back in the house and try to make an appointment from the DMV. But this DMV system is the worst, man. Right now they only giving out appointments 3 months down the road for um for the DMV out here. But you only could go whenever you get your appointment date, you can only go for one thing at a time. That's so stupid. Whatever your appointment is for, that's the only thing you could go there for. So at the end of the day, if you have two or three things on your license that you're trying to fix, you definitely have to wait until you fix one thing, go home, make an appointment for the other thing, and keep coming back and forth. Makes no sense. But this is where, not to promote this shop, this is not a sponsorship video, but this is where I came to get my transmission fixed. So now I'm gonna go in and see what the young lady's talking about for that vehicle. Hello there. Good morning. I was so mad last night I got here. I'm like, no, I see the whole place in darkness. I'm like, no way. Yeah, it's cool. You ready for me? Okay. My fingers are so cold. My body's warm. How's my guy doing? He's not mad at me. How you say you gonna come get the truck and then come get the truck? Yes. Pops up. Okay. No. I mean, yes. Last when I had the car when I had the truck parked, it was dead. Yeah. Delete the code. Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. When I got here, it was driving beautifully. Drove great. I just wanted to make sure it was 100 for you to just check it. And then we got back outside, it won't start. I'm like, that's so weird. Right. That makes it difficult to figure it out. Yeah. That's big, big facts. OD, OD. But yeah, everything happened for the best, works out for the best. So if I see any future further problems, I just bring it back, I guess. Right. It wasn't. Yes, 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 yes. I feel you. Well, This place says stay in your car, 5 minutes oil change. Yeah. Name of this place is Take Five. So we gonna check them out and do an oil change real quick. After that, we just gonna find a car wash. After we go to the Advance Auto up the road. So it's pretty much my day. I gotta stack all my bills up, put them in a folder. It's almost tax time, y'all. And if you're an entrepreneur or a business person or a business minded person, or you have a business, all of these receipts could be tax write offs in your business. So at the end of the day, you get some money back, get some money back. And the more you get back, is the more you save. I try to save as much as you can in this life. And a lot of people think when people say they gotta save, they mean, oh, put your money in the bank, put your money in the bank. My theory of saving is if I could go down the block and get it for 15 $15 and it's $20 here, I'm going down the block if I know it's good quality, you know what I mean? But I always work with quality too. But that's my theory of saving. It's not, oh, I got I got money right now, I'm gonna put it in the bank. Bank don't save your money, man. Bank use your money. You know what I mean? Them little couple of cents you getting every quarter, that ain't you saving, man. Know what I'm saying? When you save, you have to find a balance, a threshold for spending your money. That's what I consider saving. Go for bargains, go for good deals. That's you saving money instead of paying high price for something that you could use somebody else and get the same thing for a less price. That's what I consider saving as, you know what I mean? But I don't believe in the banks, man. The banks just make your money look good when you go in for transaction for houses and stuff like that. You got a little bit of money in the bank, but always try to invest into something, man. That's where your real gain is gonna come in. That's when you really gain something. Invest into something. You know what I mean? Them times the more you invest, the more income you got. So more income you get, the more you put away and recoup and go for your next task and your next task. But never just have your money sitting there, man. Have your money working for you, but save throughout your life. Like make make good make good spending decisions. That's it. I mean, so that's what I do. That's what I'm practicing. Normally, I wouldn't go and return this battery. Normally, I would have threw that shit in the garbage or throw it somewhere that it's illegal to put batteries or whatever. I mean, throw that shit out. But the past couple of years, I have to do stuff like this, save my money. That's people say, oh, it's only you only getting $22 back. Yeah, I'm only getting $22 back, but you're not putting in account that I just paid 300 and something for a new battery. So if I paid 300 and something for the new battery day before yesterday, which hence why I took the old battery out, then that's $22 after off the new battery. That's the game you gotta play, you know what I mean? And try to work stuff out like that type shit. But yeah, man, it's a good day. It's bright out, even though it's like 30 degrees. Bright out. I'm happy. I feel good. They gotta check out this braking system, but we good. think something is definitely wrong with my brakes for being parked up so long. Not sure if I had the emergency brakes locked on for 2 years, but right now I don't feel like I have any emergency brakes at all. Definitely don't have any emergency brakes. So in the close future, I have to fix that. Obviously, just try to fix the rest of the brakes. Check out all the suspension underneath the car. And everybody, if you know about trucks, are you a truck person? Everybody know these trucks, they have a lot of rust problems. So I think I'm gonna do a paint coat underneath. Well, not me. I'm gonna pay somebody to do it because it's easier when you have it in the shop on the lift. You underneath it in opposing to pulling out the cardboard, laying on the ground. All of that fumes coming back in your face. Nah, just pay for it. Have the guys put some, what's that thing? Russell paint or something. That slows down the rust. And we just gonna try and take our time to repair this whole vehicle, man. I'm gonna get the big screen infotainment system right here. It stops like right here. They have them on the Tesla big screens, or have them on the new pickups, Dodge Rams and stuff like that. I like that. Apple CarPlay and all of that. Touch screen. Pretty cool. Which this is not bad either. Whoever had the truck before me, they installed this little thing. It's fine. It plays and it takes USB. Not even sure if it plays your music, but yeah, and it works. So I see a telephone button right here. I don't know if it's connected to your phone and stuff. So overall, man, I'm just grateful. And like I said, if you haven't, and I don't want to bore y'all with these, with waiting here, talking your ear off. But that's my story. We are just out here, just building contents, just inspiring people, trying to have people do greater in their life. And that's just my whole motive, doing my thing. I came from nothing, just to let you know. My mother, she did what she could when I was living in Jamaica. You know what I mean? Did what she could. Um, but growing older as a man, I needed more, you know? And when I got to this country, um, I got here in 97. I was damn near 14 years old. Dang. I got here in 97 and my father was pretty much a straight knucklehead. Like he was just not happy. Like he was just not happy with us. Even though I'm gonna say I respect him for taking us here, but then I know the backstory behind that too. It was his employer, his boss. Because in Jamaica, I'm gonna give you my full story, and I am grateful regardless. You know what I mean? I am grateful. But I think my father didn't understand that we was growing up. We was understanding life and we was getting better at life. So we know what we want and what we going for. Just like a person that decide, oh, I'm going to college and I'm gonna do 8 years in college. I'm gonna do my first 4 years, get what I need to get, and I'm gonna go back. You know what you want. Know what I mean? Me and my sister, we knew what we wanted. I mean, she's doing pretty good just the same. But when I got here, man, father was just a straight bitch. Like father was not happy at all. But bring me back to the story. His employer, he's a nice Italian guy. His name was Alan. Great dude. Cool ass dude, man. I guess he saw my father. sending money back home, doing the little that he could. But back then, I was grateful. Like my father used to send like a little $80 for my mom's, but when he get to Jamaica back then, it was like $150 to a dollar. So it's easy to take care of your responsibility down there. So he felt like he was doing the most by sending 100, sending a 80. I am grateful, but life is more than that, man. Life is more than that. And I don't think he was doing enough because we was still struggling a lot. Like I said, we would have been struggling worse if he wasn't doing what he was doing, but that's not our concern. You're with my mother. You felt like you were supposed to do that and you did, right? All right. I guess the Italian guy saw him doing all of that, sending the money down, and he's like, "Yo, why don't you take them up here? I'll pay for your lawyer and I'll do all of that. Just get your kids here. This is where your kids need to be to have a bright future." Another man have to be telling you that. Like, I don't think we would have gotten it here on the strength of my father if that guy didn't beat in his head like, "Yo, get them here." I feel more or less we would have to find our own way here, which I'm sure we would have gotten here anyway because our determination and our mind frame would have gotten us here anyway. And all my other cousins and relatives got found their way and they're here. You know what I mean? Without an Italian or a manager or a boss to say, "Yo, I'm gonna help you get your kids here." They got here, so I figure more or less we would have gotten here regardless. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna have it go unrecognized. I respect both of them for that, but it wasn't enough, man. And then at the end of the day, the fuck that big head girl there, she trying to skip me? Definitely not cool. Okay, we're gonna go in and we're gonna see what the heck just happened. I'm gonna return to that story, but am I missing something? Am I missing something? A bit, huh? You know I've been here though, right? All right. All right. Appreciate you, bro. Gotcha. Yeah. All right, bet. That's how y'all do business, bro. Was she going anywhere? It's fucking nuts. That's crazy. Like, come on, bro. S- uh, Anywhere you go in life, you always have people testing your faith. And just now, I'm parked at the place waiting diligently to go in, and this lady's trying to go around me. Like my truck is invisible. Like, come on. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I'm a guy that always stand up for myself because you have crazy people like this that really really try to test your fucking faith. Yes, sir. It's 168,097. Yes, sir. Turn it off. Okay. Yeah, but besides all of that, bring me back to my story. I'm sorry about that. Hold on. 917. Hold on.